My name is Simon Laurie and I live in England, and this is my film of my day riding on the Skyline ride in South Wales. This is the Afan forest, and there's two mountain bike centres here within about 5-6 miles of each other, and here there's two rides. The Skyline's the big one and the longest one in the area, and the longest ride I've done. So you can see the website here. I've put this at the end of the movie as well. You can get all the technical details of where and download maps from the website through the Forestry Commission. The UK has some of the best mountain biking in the world. I've only just discovered it in the last couple of years. I've cycled the Seven Stains in Scotland and Dalby Forest, and these rides here are a couple of crackers. And I had a couple of days off, so I thought I'd come and ride them and check out the Skyline. There's the low level ride here, which I rode the next day. Actually, you can see a few cyclists. I think that's the old railway line, but very pleasant. This is a dedicated mountain bike track, so it's all signposted and designed purely for mountain bikers. Now, getting to the top was the hard bit. It took me about an hour and a half to do this first section. It zigzags up. I was stopping to take some film and appreciate some of these terrific views you can see here looking across the valley. Finally got to the top, which is here, and saw these wind farms here, which you'll see throughout the film. And you see you hit the forest roads. There's quite a lot of forest roads as well as the single track stuff, and that's all marked on the maps. But they don't call it the Skyline for nothing. Once you're at the top here, you're riding and you see these terrific views. So at various points you're looking at the Black Mountains and the Brecon Beacons National Park. And of course I was totally alone on this ride. 3 guys passed me on the way up, and the rest of the day I didn't see anybody. This was a midweek and in mid-June, but I had pretty well had it to myself. What I like about riding in Wales is the way they've designed the tracks to hug the hillsides. These thrilling ride along, you basically have to cycle and concentrate on your cycling and not admire the views. You have to stop really, otherwise you're off the edge and you're in a bit of trouble. Northern part, there's a lot of these forest fire roads to be cycled, so that they're going uphill, so it's quite easy. And here's some of it's all well marked. There's loads of these markers. I had the official maps as well, which I paid £2 for, but you can download them, as I said, from the internet. It was a fun day because it rained the day before, so I had all these little streams to cycle through. The forest section's quite damp, so I had to take a bit more care than usual. But it was good fun because it was a beautiful day. And even though there's some dark clouds now and again, it never rained the day I cycled it. You can see here, look, you had clear skies. So you never tire of these terrific views. You know, it's good to get away and to be on your own. And although you can see just there, there's the roads going through the valley there, so you're not totally in the wilderness, but you still get that feeling of being remote and away from it all. And a bit of a wind. The single track sections, which I haven't shown off, you know, they're really good. Lots of variety, different terrain, routes and rocks, and bumps and everything to keep you on your toes, so you have to pay attention. Really brilliantly designed. Now what you're looking here, this is the top end of the ride really, and you're looking north towards mid-Wales, towards the Brecon Beacons. So I spent a good few minutes here looking at this, looking down this lake. You couldn't see it from below, but it's riding along the top of the ridge here. It was really good, really good. So I was taking it fairly steadily along. I haven't really shown you the track. There's a bit of the track coming up in a moment, but you know, you just stand and gasp and look at the view. really worth it. Shortly after this section, the route turns back, and I took the escape route, which is the second one, which shortens it from 46k to about 36k, I reckon. And it's just basically, I'm looking back. You can see there's the wind farms, where as I came round, it's like a horseshoe, this ride, and you're going back down along the hills now to the final single track section. Yeah, you can see around the corner there, that's where the mountain bike centre is. So basically I was riding around on the right hand side through the forest. Lots of little streams and waterfalls on this ride. I could have taken shots of any number of them, but this is towards the end. Yeah, stopped the valley, so the mountain bike centre's round. I didn't go up to the town here, actually, I just rode around. There was one final sting in the tail, final uphill section on this gravel path here. This is as I got to the top, from here down, it's all single track, and it's all downhill, so I ran out of water at this stage. So luckily, it was only like half an hour or so back to the bike centre. I did stop once or twice on the way down. You see there's a bit of rain from the day before. I just love these waterfalls. Beautiful. So the ride hugs the hillside and goes through the forest. And you can see in the names they give the little sections as well. This is all on the maps, you can see them. Peregrine Ridge. So this is just looking back the way I came. And there was this final downhill section through the forest and clinging to the hillside. So that was great fun, and it was an easy ride all the way back home. So if you get a chance to do this ride, the Skyline ride, brilliant ride, all day ride. Make sure you're prepared and check the weather out as well. But highly recommended, brilliant fun, and a fantastic ride.